of Killswitch Slider Sundays. You got myself, Jinx, and Sly Fox in the booth again.
And Niner Dan joining in.
And Niner Dan joining as well as we get to experience the first of two for each series of double-headed racing. Two 25% races with the ×4 wear. Slider guys are doing it to it. They're going to Road America and then Watkins Glen, so they're going to be making lefts and rights all night tonight at two different tracks.
I thought they called an audible on that. I thought that they were doing 50% at Road America.
That could be right. I have not looked at the Discord.
Okay, yeah, I was talking with Too Good, and because Road America on this particular game wasn't set up as a cup track, it was only set up as an Xfinity track, and so it was already a short race. And I believe 25%er is only 9 laps at Road America. So I think they, 9 2-minute laps though, 2-minute 5-second laps. But I think they upped that to 50% just for the Road America race because it was already a super short race, but very demanding. Have you raced at Road America at all?
Oh, I've done it. I can't say I'm a fan of the 2-minute lap times.
I can't say I'm a fan of the Canadian corner, the kink, the carousel, turn 11, turn 6, or turn 4. If they could just make it like straight, like a drag strip, I think I'd love Road America.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The question is going to be where are the passing zones going to be on this track? Because I mean, from what I understand, this track is it's a very thin track. I mean, you're really going to have to outbrake somebody and hopefully not run them over.
That's what I was about to say. So the passing zone for me is whenever somebody in front of me messes up. I'm just waiting for the person in front of me to mess up. That's when I'm going to pass them.
Yep, that's about how I am as well. And then after we get done with that, so I guess we'll have 18 laps at Road America. Then we'll go over to the 25%er at the Glen, which should be a lot more fun for these drivers racing the Glen versus Road America. You know, you go from 2 minute and 5 laps to minute and 8 laps, and less turns, more room to pass, I would say. But then they got to deal with that, what do you say, pesky bus stop that nobody seems to like or can hit right or wants to go in too slow, too fast.
Man, oh man. Watkins Glen. Let's just get to Road America.
Yeah. I mean, both races tonight, though. Both races tonight, they're going to have to do the mind the bumper. Mind that gap in front of you because you definitely don't want to be the one to punt somebody into a turn.
Absolutely. Now, tomorrow night, I'm definitely scared, and all three of us are in that race tomorrow night. I have been on that track all week with all the custom guys all week long, and one of them that was running like, I don't know, 108s at the beginning of the week is now running 105s. I'm willing to put it out there. I think Showtime Hall is going to put up a damn performance tomorrow night at Watkins Glen. That guy I don't know what, between him and Swerve, man, they both went from like 108s to 105s. I think one of them hit a 104 earlier today. And they're learning. The longer they go in these races with the custom cars, the faster they go. I haven't really jumped in a slider much at the Glen, so I don't know if that tire wear thing works in custom cars like it does, or in slider cars like it does with customs on these road tracks, where the older the tires, the faster you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, older tires on a custom car is, that's where you want to be. You don't really want to change out tires on a custom car, but I'm not quite sure that's going to be the same way with these slider cars. I'm not too familiar with the sliders. I don't race them that much, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Trying to get into the race control chat here.
Well, this is also the last night of the season that you are going to be seeing custom guys filling in the slider series. Too Good made the announcement yesterday that slider guys are, if they miss a race, they miss a race. They're no longer going to be able to have the guys come down from the custom league and fill in. So tonight we'll see Bam Bam and a couple others, but this will be it. Last night of the season, we will be able to see the Champ Series guys come down to run with the sliders.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. That's what we really wanted to. I mean, except for the couple guys that we had doing the double duty, and I don't even know if they're going to be allowed to do that anymore. Because there were a few at the beginning of the season that actually volunteered to do double duty, and it wasn't that many, I don't believe. There's maybe a couple. I'm checking in.
Oh yeah, and some of them have noticed that it's a hard task to run two full seasons and two series back to back each night. I know Jackson was one. He went ahead. He bowed out of the customs. Checo left the customs to concentrate on the sliders and do the broadcast for us. And that's actually, I feel, helped them in sliders by not trying to run both series.
It is. I mean, it's hard. I mean, when me and Sly ran a couple weeks ago, like, I'm sitting here trying to drive my car, like my custom car.
Jinx, you probably shouldn't compare yourself to Sly that night, because if I do remember correctly, I believe Sly got the victory. So I wouldn't compare myself to Sly from that night.
Well, in terms of...
I will say, if it wasn't for Jinx, Sly wouldn't have been there. Honestly.
No, that 45 car was a great pusher at Auto Club, man.
Me and Jinx worked together, and I honestly believe he got me there at the end. Honestly.
Yeah, I really think Jinx should switch over to the number 5 or 45 Toyota full time.
Yeah, I had to tell myself multiple times to put it in 5th gear. I was like, oh yeah, these are 5-gear setups.
Y'all were just saying something about guys running double headers. Running both nights. I'm gonna have to give a huge shout out to both Twoon and Titanic Joe, the brothers that play on this game. They both joined Team RFK and seem excited about it. So I'm ready to see where they're gonna go.
Oh yeah, Twoon filling in tomorrow night for Tyler in that 34 car. That's gonna be fun to see. But the only thing, we said they weren't racing the same tracks on the same weekends for the rest of the season a couple weeks ago, but we both are racing Watkins Glen 2 nights, tonight with the sliders, tomorrow night with the customs. But the kink in it is, instead of running 2 road courses tomorrow night, the custom champion guys are taking on WWT as their opening race, and it drives like a damn short track.
Dude, that track is like, it's so hard to hit your marks lap after lap after lap. And the tire wear is going to be a humongous factor at that place.
It is, because we're doing the 4 times wear, man, and it has really thrown some guys off. We've been concentrating a lot on Watkins Glen, but the way these double headers work, your fastest lap in the first race is your qualifying spot for that second race. So we really should be concentrating on that WWT race to get our lap times up to try to get a better starting position in that second race.
I think that track is like one of the bigger like momentum tracks, just because it's essentially what you would say Darlington with banking and maybe wider or bigger. Because I mean, you got 2 different shaped turns.
I always say it's if Darlington in New Hampshire had an affair and made a baby.
Yep. Agreed. I would have to agree 110%. I've never heard of that before, but that sounds so accurate.
It's got that Jinx. It's got that weird transition in the corners that's like New Hampshire, but it's shaped like Darlington.
The speed of Darlington.
Yep.
I mean, you have such hard braking in the first turn, and then it's just almost full speed around the third turn. It's just like, then you got to remember, if you're fighting somebody, you don't want to be on the bottom on that turn 1 and 2, and it's just.
And they'd be scared to go side by side down the backstretch because you don't know if the guy's going to come up when the wall disappears, and then all of a sudden the wall reappears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things about WWT that really, really can screw with you. And then, these candy cane things look the same in both corners, but one corner's tighter than the other, and sometimes when you're racing hard, you forget which side of the track you're on. Do you brake hard? Do you not brake hard? Like, I've been turned around a few times at WWT, not literally like spun around. Well, last year Colt spun me around like 6 times in the WWT race, but that's a story for another day. But I get so turned around there, I forget which way to brake. So it's like, damn, where am I? I have to look down that map at the bottom left, and then when you look down the map at the bottom left, 5 people have passed you.
Yep. But so we're going to talk about, I believe they're doing Road America first, so we'll get the people excited about Road America. And who you got? I mean, I'm still not familiar with this slider field yet, but I mean, I think you called your shot earlier.
Well, that's okay, because I don't think we need to know the new guys' names tonight, man. I think one of the veterans from Killswitch is going to get this one. We've had 3 veterans top of the charts all week long. And, I'm looking for a pay raise next season. I'm looking for a little more clout. I'm going to go with the big boss man, Too Good himself, in that 50 car to get the win tonight at Road America.
I'm gonna think the guy who's gonna win tonight is gonna do something that the actual driver of that car has not been able to do,
Oh,
and
God damn.
and I know he's really good at road courses, and he's gonna go back to back,
Huh.
and that's gonna be Big Birdie.
Huh? As long as he doesn't do at Watkins Glen what his old car number did today, things could be a little bad for him there. But yeah, Bird's not a bad pick. He was my 1A. They're both in the 204, low 204s in lap times by the end of these races they've been running. Bird is not a bad pick at all.
But I haven't seen him race a road course in a slider yet. I know how he does in customs.
Now, in a fill-in position, and I don't know why they were so big on getting him, but Wild Child not making it tonight in the 2 car, so they picked the least likely to win a road course, Bam Bam Twitch, to fill in for him tonight. So we do have Bam Bam down here running tonight, and Bam is not shy about saying how much he hates road courses. So this is actually going to help him out for tomorrow night, being down here in the Slider Series.
Yep. Who you picking, Sly?
Well, considering y'all both gonna dick ride the whole time, I'm gonna have to go with a different route.
Hey, when it's good, it's good, okay? You take what you can.
I'm gonna have to roll with my man Swoon. I mean, I gotta root for him. He's my teammate now. I gotta see. I mean, Swoon is.
Speaking of dick riding.
Oh, come on now. He's been competitive at most tracks, and from what I've seen, I've seen him at Watkins Glen, and I can say he was pretty fast at Watkins Glen in customs. But
come on, Watkins Glen is like the Talladega of road courses. Anybody can be good there. Come on, Hurricanes running 204s or 104s, man. Come on.
Oh man, shots fired.
I mean, I will say this though. I mean, Twoon's a good pick. Twoon's good at road courses too, but I mean, it's hard. Like when you're picking, these are two completely different road courses that have completely different ideas of how you need to run and where you need to run and when it's safe to run side by side. I mean, you could run side by side from the start of the race all the way pretty much in almost to the bus stop at Watkins Glen, and you can run side by side even through the Essence.
You can run through side by side through the bus stop too if you got the right person next to you. But
you can.
My thing here, man, they're doing qualifying right now, and the place I do not want to be is first or second. I can tell you that. I do not want to be starting first or second at either of these 2 tracks tonight because of the speed, getting up to speed on that first lap, and you break at a very completely different spot than you do every other lap of the race. Your get up to speed laps, you break way later than you normally would, and people forget where that braking zone is, and they constantly are running into those 2 people in the front row. So I would rather be starting, second row or third row, because somebody's going to come plowing through there. I'm going to move to the right or move to the left, let them go do their thing, and I'm going to pass everybody on that bottom going into the corner. But your braking zone changes so much on the restarts of these things that, like Road America, for example, if you look to your left going down that front straightaway, you have that little sidewalk that comes out. That's where you brake. Most people brake every fast lap they're doing. When you get up to speed lap, it's about 3 car lengths past that is where you need to start braking to get into turn 1. And people try to extend that just a little bit.
I have to agree. I definitely would not want to be on the front row.
I don't want to be on the front row at any road course. I'll start in the back on every road course, honestly.
Oh, bro, I want to be on the pole at Sonoma. On the pole at Sonoma, you can get away quick from people.
You can, yeah. You got to hit that turn right.
That's the only place I like starting on the front row at a road course is at Sonoma.
Yeah. Other than that, you put me in a road course, put me in the back. Let everybody else run into each other, and I'll gain like 5 spots.
Well, in the Champ Series, you have to gain about 25 spots to be at the front. But yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. There's no gaining just, starting in the back. Gaining 5 spots is a hard thing to do in any of these series, man. This Slider Series has been so freaking competitive this year. I mean, last week at Vegas, we had, I think it was 7 different leaders in that race. Now, it was a strategy race, but 7 different leaders. And speaking of the word strategy, this is a strategy race as well. If one of these guys figures out you can't do it in sliders, I don't think, but in customs, at Road America, if you drop it down into 5th gear for a half a lap, you'll be able to save that little bit of fuel you need to make it to the end. Just by being in 5th gear and slowing down for a half a lap, you can pass everybody on pit road. So there's a lot of strategy to be played in these road courses for sure.
So right now they just finished qualifying. We're just waiting on them to shoot out some invites.
Send us some invites, Zach. Send me, Jinx, and Niner invites.
And that 50 car's on the pole, right?
Nope. Band 1 is on pole.
Band
Band
1.
one.
Too good
Okay.
in second.
And the
Too good
48 car on the pole. Too good. So if I was to start on the front row, second at both of these races is where I would want to be.
Yeah.
Because second is the inside of the track going into turn 1.
No,
It is, and I wish
call your name out.
N-I-N-E-R
I wish
underscore
they
G-A-N
would. I wish they would fix
Dan.
that.
underscore. There's an underscore for Dan.
There's no spaces, Zach.
Too good. Sent me an invite.
I got one.
My too good team invite.
Did you get one, Sly?
No, Zachary sent me one.
All right, and then
Yeah, so-
you got him right in
yeah.
front of you. So as soon as they get in the loading screen, tell me to join because we didn't do that last week.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I wish they would fix that on road courses, like especially like Watkins Glen. P2 is if you're going to qualify front row, you want to be P2 at Watkins Glen because you want the inside of that turn. Me personally, I mean, and then vice versa. You want to start. I would want to start P2 on Sonoma because you get that inside left, but that first hard right, you want to be inside.
Yeah, but you can get a really good drive off that inside left. Going up the corner, as long as you've got good braking, you can really get into turn 2 really well from that outside. Now, at Watkins Glen, it's a little easier to start first. Here, it's a lot harder because it's a hard 90-degree followed by that 130-degree corner. But at Watkins Glen, that runoff that comes off of 1,
Yep.
you can gain a lot of speed going out towards that wall as long as you don't hit it, and you can cut right cross and almost straighten out that second turn to go up the S's, but you have to do it just right. And if you make a mistake, it's a huge costly mistake to start there on that outside at Watkins Glen. But here, definitely, I see Too Good, my pick to win, being in the catbird seat in that number 2 starting position.
I am being told to tell you to get into a party with Zach Tushasty after this race so you can teach him how to stream races because he wants to start streaming on YouTube during these races.
Perfection.
I like that. That's an awesome idea. Do you guys use the same internet?
Yeah, we do.
There's no way on God's freaking earth that I would ever teach him how to run a stream if you two are on the same internet.
Well, we're gonna listen here. I am. Oh, we can join. I'm sorry. We can join.
All right, we're joining in.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so we are joining in now. We're going to get in here and see these boys do some right-hand turns. And some lefts. And some rights. We're going to see some bruised bumpers.
Hurricane Hole an invite too.
Can somebody else send them? Because if I do that, it blanks out the screen.
Yeah, I don't know who Hurricane Hole is. You mean the Showtime guy?
Showtime Hurricane.
Yeah.
As we are joining in now, and I believe you said they were doing Road America first, so we're going to see if these how many bruised bumpers we're going to have within the first lap. And it's nothing against them. It's just hard on a restart with tracks where you have such a hard turn at the beginning of the race.
I am just being told that my pick is not racing in this race, so I'm going to have to switch my picks, and I'm going to watch the race before I do so.
So we are going to take a rear view camera from Van on this hard right-hander. As Van overshoots it, Too Good is able to... There's that move you were talking about. Oh, Van stall. There it is. Did I just give him the bad juju by putting the camera on him?
Too Good out to a healthy lead early.
As it looks like we got the 50 of Too Good in first, followed by the 24. I believe that's the 41. Oh, Too Good overshoots it. He had a big enough lead. He was able to save it, though.
Big Birdie Sweet and that car going for third.
Too good of a lead.
Heavy hitters.
Going down. Oh, this is a good corner right here.
So
Ooh, he overshoots it, but that's okay to overshoot there. Hard braking going into this left-hander, and then you're going to get to the carousel. Ooh. Too Good stretching his lead out going into the carousel, man. Wow. How many laps is this race? For this
if
stage.
First stage is 5 laps.
they're trying to get all the points
Yeah.
they can. Ooh,
Whew, Too Good with a big lead coming down to
the
Canadian
9 car makes
corner.
the move. You put the 9 car in P2, 24 P3, and I believe that's Frank in P4. See if I can get you the 5th place car, and I believe that is the 4 of Dunlap.
Yeah, Frank definitely after his lag out last week early in the race needs a great points night today to get himself back up there. It really hurt him last week lagging out in the first couple laps of that race.
It did. It really. As we've already got the 47 of THC, he's got a bruised front bumper. So we got there's some battling going on back here. It looks like I really singled out a little bit, but
Yeah, and Big Birdie Schmidt is coming, man. He is on a tear of a lap, catching Too Good.
Yep, and I'm on the nose
but
of his car.
overshoots turn 2 or turn 3. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Here he comes, coming down the long straightaway. Here on the front, what I call the front stretch, braking at that 400 mark. And I think Bird's going to under-brake.
Oh,
my view
wow.
changed. Yeah, Bird under-brakes, but gets the power off the corner coming up under the Chevy bridge. Bird cuts it low. He's going to get him through the carousel or coming out of the carousel here. Bird got a great car in that 9 car. Maybe he needs to get up with old Rick Hendrick and see if he can drive that 9 car at Daytona, get him in the playoffs.
I'm on the nose of the 9 car right now, trying to see him get a lap. But it looks like
Wow.
Too Good, after those first couple turns, Too Good is actually able to almost pull away from him, but he's coming back.
Now the way that both of them take that carousel is interesting. Too Good hugs the inside, rumble strip. Bird gets a little wider, gets a car length width between there, and it looks like they both have the same speed coming out of there. So it's different to see these lines going through the carousel. But as they come down to Canadian corner, it's going to be a hard break right here at that 300 mark, and then shift down into second, coming off that corner, trying to stay in that black tar strip. And they Too Good getting a good drive off the corners here. But Bird, man, slowly catching him. But Too Good has got a good handling car tonight. Oh, Bird, right into the grass. Slides a little bit. Oh, they're both into it going in that last corner. And Too Good looks like he's going to get the better drive off the corner.
So I'm watching Bird's camera, and I don't know if it's just because of the stream. I mean, you would know more about this than I would, but like when Bird hits the brakes, the front of his car is everywhere. Now, is that just the camera because he's braking, or is that actually his car?
That's a slider issue. That's a brake bias issue. His bias is too high, so it's causing him to lock up the brakes a little bit. Ooh, but Bird all over the back of Too Good going down into turn 3. Bird looking to the inside, not able to make the pass, but Too Good going to block him on the outside coming off the corner. As we got 2 to go, right? Coming to 2 to go, Sly?
Yep, that could be.
Bird looking to the inside of Too Good, going, oh, he's going to do it. He's going to underbrake him in this first left-hander.
Oh.
Too Good Bird for the lead, under Too Good. Too Good going to get the better angle into this corner, though. Is he going to be able to do the crossover? Whew, he gets the Bird's outside going into this left or right-hander.
This was a part of the track that it looked like Too Good was actually better, but it could have been just because Bird was behind him and he had that clean air. But we're going to see in the carousel. Oh, Bird really wide in that carousel. As we're going to look around,
these two have driven away from the rest of the field.
As I'm searching around here, I'm trying to see if anybody...
Oh, the 14's hard around. The 14 is hard around under the Road America bridge. The 47 gets by him. The 23 gets by him. Whew, that 14 Silver Bullet did not have a good corner, and neither did Flip. Lots of damage to that 78 car.
Just trying to look around, see if I see anything going. Got the 12. Buck Hunter's back this week.
And he's got his cousin Bam Bam right behind him in that 2 car.
Yep.
Oh no, that's Bam Bam right behind Duke Boy. I thought that was a 12 car in front of him.
No, as Bam Bam, it looks like he's making the move on. Looks like Dunlap, and I believe Dunlap, if I remember correctly, was running 5th. So, could we be seeing Bam Bam with a top 5 at the course he hates the most?
Oh, I'm sure there's one he hates more than this one, but this is in his top 5, I can tell you that. How many road courses are on the game? 6? This is in his top 6 of most hated tracks on the game.
As we're going to see Colt Spacers here, it looks like he's running behind.
This battle between the 4, the 2, and the 22 is awesome, because, I mean, they're going every corner, they're fighting. Dunlap looks like he's got a better center of the corner. Duke Boy looks like he's got a better drive off, and Bam Bam's just got a better bumper.
All right, so I got it on Dunlap's camera now, so we get the backside of that view.
Oh, Duke crossing over. Bam Bam. So he's bringing Dunlap with him. Nope, Dunlap not able to get the drive off the corner. There we go. Duke Boy to the front of these 3. Man, what's the lap count?
I believe this is. I believe we're on the last lap.
They're coming back to the white flag.
They're coming back to the white flag in stage 2.
Man, this is a 2-minute track.
2 minute and 4 seconds. Okay.
2 minute and 4 seconds.
Is there what they're running? Now, there's, about a handful of about 7 guys on NASCAR Heat 5 that run this thing in like 159. But, they just have that extra tendon.
Yeah. As Dunlap has actually fallen back off that battle with the 2 and the 22. So I'm going to go over here to Duke Boy here and try to see them battle out.
Birdie has a huge lead. You are not missing anything at the front of the field. That 9 car doing things the normal 9 car cannot do, and that is leading a race with 1 to go in a stage.
Does he have enough fuel? Oh, Duke Boy into the wall. Bam,
Wait,
into the wall.
Enough fuel? What?
Oh, no.
Is this a fuel thing?
No, I was talking about because of the actual 9 car.
Yeah, so are they running relaxed cautions on these? Because I know we're doing something funky with cautions tomorrow. Are they doing funky cautions tonight, too?
I believe it is relaxed cautions, yes. Manual cautions, no.
Yeah, I like that. That's how we did the Indy Roval last year in season 4, and that was my favorite road course we've ever done. And I'm saying that about Indy Roval.
As Sly, why don't you give us a? Oh, they're still on the white flag. Never mind. But as I saw Dunlap and 22 back at it again, as the 2 and the 22 actually hit the wall on the white flag. So major damage to a lot of these cars.
So you know that little sign that says objects in rearview mirror may appear smaller than they seem? Well, you have to have an object in your rearview mirror for it to seem small. And Bird, no object. He is out there, man. Bird dominating once he gets to that clean air in the front. I think he's going into this next corner, but he can maybe see Too Good coming off the corner behind him. Maybe. If he looks, squints his eye and tilts his head to the left.
That's the thing with road courses. Like, you talk about clean air on an oval track. Clean air on a road course is so much more important because you got cars that are hitting the rumble strips, they're hitting some dirt, and you don't want that dirt being kicked up in front of you.
You don't want to have to worry about anything. I'd rather be the guy kicking the dirt up than getting the dirt kicked on me for sure.
Exactly. You don't want anything in front of you.
He takes this kink corner so perfectly in a slider, bro. Birdie flying down here into Canadian corner, breaking it to 300, shifting down into second, just staying in that tar strip. Coming up off the corner, 2 corners left in stage number 1 for the leader, Big Birdie Schmidt.
And we'll go ahead and watch him take the stage 1.
Coming off the last corner, going down to 5. The big, longest straightaway in NASCAR Xfinity Series since the Cup no longer races here. Boom. Schmitty with the big win in stage 1. Too Good. Just 1 spot too short for old Too Good. Coming up second.
Too Good did pretty good, though, for the first bit. The 9's got that car.
Yeah. Too bad the one in real life doesn't have the same cheat codes. Though, I mean, gotta hand it to that kid, William Byron. 5 wins. I didn't see that coming this season. I didn't see William Byron being the guy to beat this year. I didn't see that being any year, but man, has he turned it up this year. But that's okay. That 22 car turns it up when it needs to be turned up. He doesn't waste anything. He just saves it for the right time. Okay, Sly, what's that top 10, buddy?
Scroll up, Zach. All the way to the top. P1, we got Big Birdie Smeed. 2 is Too Good. Frank coming in at 3rd. Band 1 coming in at 4th. Brandon Hall 5th. Duke Boy 6th. Dunlap 7th. Bam Bam Twitch is running 8th, and it has disappeared, and I could not tell you who 9th and 10th is.
So I did double check with Race Control. They were running manuals and no yellows.
Oh, wow.
So they flipped it on us.
That's different.
Okay.
Oh, the 19.
And the 19
I don't think the
car
19 did not
pit.
pit.
Crazy Cactus. So that's going to give Frank that inside line going into 1. Is Frank going to overshoot it? Let's see. Birdie cuts it low, gets that first spot, and starts to drive away. Frank up to 2nd, overshoots the corner, cuts it low, and Too Good going to get him on the outside.
That caused a big checkup. Oh, and the 24, it gets the 4 and the 41 going into that turn.
And here comes the bumper of the 21 car. He's coming through the field.
4 laps in this second stage.
Holy shit.
Laps. Okay.
They're driving like it's the last one.
Too Good's going to try it. Too Good's going to try it. Couldn't do it. He wanted it.
Dunlap. I don't even know.
That 41 car driving it hard, trying to get to Too Good's bumper, man. Wow, Frank driving with some aggression here in early parts of stage number 2. I mean, early parts. It's already the mid part of stage 2. What am I talking about? Early parts.
24 in the grass. Don't come back on the track. There we go. Smart move by Brando Hall there.
So Band 1 up to that 4th position, and
78 car overshoots.
Colt Spacer's up to 5th in the 21 Wood Brothers car.
Oh, I'm looking here at the... Oh, we can't put the camera on the 22. Sorry.
The hell we can't.
The 14. We can't
That's
anymore.
only a jinx rule.
Well, now that I am back in the 22.
Hey, that was I was making a big unveiling about that tomorrow on the pre-race.
Oh, sorry.
We just ruined it for everybody.
Well, give them they get a teaser now.
They do, but Shovelhead switching teams, switching to a different car number, and let me tell you, it's really nice with him not being in that yellow school bus when he's behind me, because I don't get so, nervous. And until I realized when he passed me, he had a skull on the side of his car, and I said, "Oh, fuck."
But it's good to have Shovel back too. I'm glad he got his internet fixed. And
no lagging either. He was hosting lobby. He hosted all of our lobbies last night because he was the only one that could start a lobby that wasn't lagging.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's huge for Shovelhead.
Huge. It
but,
makes me.
I'm happy he's a part of RFK. I feel like he's really going to be able to benefit.
Well, look at that. You ruined the other part of the damn surprise, Kay. I didn't say what team he was a part of.
Hey, he's on RFK, baby. He's on my team.
Oh,
wait,
man.
Did I see that right? We got the 19 on pit road. I know that one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, why is there somebody on pit road?
So Frank is really driving with some aggression.
He is.
Overshot that corner, but, he is trying to stay right there with Too Good because, Too Good trying to stay with Bird.
Bird into the wall. Bird into the wall. And here comes Too Good. Oh, I don't know how he's able to maintain that speed after overrunning that turn like that.
It's these next-gen cars. You can do shit with them you couldn't do with them Gen 6 cars. Oh, and Band 1 on the inside of Frank going up into the carousel. No, now he's on the outside going into the carousel. But Band 1 making the pass on the outside in the carousel over Frank. Holy crap. Oh, my God. I ain't seen that crap since I saw DB to Best and Favre do it right here. One of the best passes I've ever seen was on the outside of the carousel, man. Way to go, Band 1.
Pole sitter trying to get back up to the front. These guys, I'm pretty sure are they on the white flag or coming to the white flag?
They should be coming to the white flag. I'm keeping fingers up as I'm doing laps here. I'm on 3. This should be lap 4 that they're coming to right here, right?
Yeah, I'm watching this battle right here.
They're coming to the 3rd lap.
Yep. Oh, they got 2 laps left. Okay.
Yep, they still have 2 to go.
These laps are taking forever. Come on, guys, speed it up. Press the gas.
Well, depending on where Zach is, the leaders have probably already crossed the line.
Well, I'm watching. They're crossing the line now. They're on lap 3. I'm watching the little mini map in the bottom left. He's on. Zachary just got on the 6 mile straightaway, and they're entering the first corner.
Gotcha. As I'm just trying to find some sort of battle. It looks like right now I got a 3-car battle with the 22, the 21, and the 50. I believe that's the 55 or the 99. I'm sorry.
Well, 21 overshot the corner.
Yep, 21 overshot the corner, so that just leaves it with the 22 and the 99. And they got a 2-car battle in front of them. It looks like the 16 and the 24. And then everyone else is kind of just spread out. And then, unfortunately, this is kind of what happens at road courses. Everyone just gets, like, spread out. And luckily, we don't do what NASCAR does, and we actually do stage cautions. Because that stuff is ridiculous sometimes. I thought Indy was, they were about to be 3 wide going through the kink. But, I mean, what do you guys think of the road course rules that they put in this season with no stage breaks? So you get the stage points, but they don't stop the race and bring out a yellow. Because I personally am not a fan of it.
It hasn't affected me either way. There is a tight battle here for third between Band 1, Bam Bam Twitch, and Frank.
Going to it.
And Bam Bam looks like he is flying right now, boys. He has figured something out in that 2-car. Band 1 going to get loose. Bam Bam going to get underneath him. Move Bam Bam up to 4th. Looking all over the back of Frank for 3rd. Coming to get the white flag in stage number 2.
Yep, and I am on
Bam Bam
right
trying
now
to get a top 3 finish in a stage at a road course. Guys, this right here, this is just unheard of with Bam Bam. Bam Bam hates road courses, and I don't know if you guys remember draft night, but the one thing that we talked about was his Charlotte Roval and how messy it was, and Sniper told him, man, you joined the right team. I'm going to make you better at road courses. And it is showing right now that Sniper is helping Bam Bam get better at road courses. So shout out to Sniper for whatever he's doing with Bam, getting a top 3, looking like he's getting a top 3 here in a stage at Road America.
So here's my question. With sliders, yeah, they're running the times 3, 50%, everything like this. Do you think them knowing how long the next stage was, do you think some of them chose to not take tires and maybe they're starting to bite them right now? Because it looks like Frank is having a real hard time holding his car. It looks like a lot of these guys are having a hard time holding their car.
In stage 1, when they didn't pit between stages?
Yep.
You had to pit. You had to pit because you could not go 10 or 9 laps on fuel at Road America. You can only go 6.
I'm saying they pit for fuel, but what if they didn't pit for tires?
And didn't take tires.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be an issue unless you took 2 tires. If you took 2 tires and don't have the wear equal, then it would definitely be an issue. And that could be what Frank did. He might have taken like 2 rights and fuel, and that could be what's messing with him. But as long as, your tire wear shouldn't be that much of a... It actually should make you better as it wears, like I said, unless they're wearing it a different race. That could have been what happened.
I haven't shown Dream this race. I haven't seen much of him this race. Maybe he's, we got 2 cars into the wall, THC, and I couldn't see what the other one was, but, man, these things just bounce off the wall and just keep going.
They're like a Timex. They take a lick and keep on ticking. All right, Bam Bam looks like he is going to get that top 3 as Frank starts to fall back a little bit here, coming to the checkered flag, but Big Birdie Schmidt picking up where he left off at Vegas, getting the sweep of the stages.
Yeah, so I believe the top 5 should be Bird, Too Good, Bam Bam, Frank, and Band 1 brings out the top 5.
Yep.
So far so good. I haven't seen anything like crazy, like blatant.
Oh God. There it is. He said it. So look for a pileup in turn 1 going into the start of stage 3.
It is stage 3.
Because we all know what happens in stage 3 with these slider guys. They keep it calm in stages 1 and 2, and stage 3 turns into a damn shit show. And they not only have 1, but they have 2 stage 3s tonight with the doubleheader. So we're going to get to see some good shit here in the next, 10 minutes.
Let's see here. The top 10 is Big Birdie Schmeed, Too Good, Bam Bam Twitched, Frank, Band 1, Titanic Joe, Brandon Hall, Duke Boy, Chevy Nova, Colt Spacers, and that's your top 10.
How many laps are in this stage? And how many fuel are they going to have to pit?
Yeah, they're going to have to pit. There's 15 laps in this. Oh, they're going to have to pit twice.
Yeah.
Yep, this is where
Do you know why? Do you know why they have to pit twice? Because they kept it at 4 times wear as well. So it's 4 times wear 50% instead of 3 times wear 50%.
They should have changed that to times 3. If they changed
should
that to
have,
50,
but
they
it's
should
okay,
have.
buddy. This is
It
going
makes
to give guys a couple chances for some strategy. There's definitely going to be somebody who goes fuel only in one of those 2 stops.
Yep, so we're going to do the rear camera off of Too Good here on the front row, and we're going to watch how this turn 1 goes. Everybody should be on fresh tires. Everybody should have a full tank of gas. Oh, no! As the 22 and the 48 are immediately out of line.
The 21 in the wall.
Too Good is doing everything he can. He knows he cannot let that 9 get away. Oh, no, the 2 is almost around. Yep, he's around.
Oh, wreck, 3 cars. Hard in the wall.
Hey, that is 3. That's a manual. So, sorry, I'm kind of doing race control as well because they're in 2 different chats.
That's understandable. Oh, Frank's around going to the next one.
Yep.
Ben is all over the back of the 47. Almost said something. So when they say the word manual, I think everybody slowed down.
Yep.
The manual's at the line, not at the call of the manual, and I think some people got confused and slowed down, and other people took, Band 1 hard into the wall. 23's hard into the wall. The 12's hard into the wall. They are tearing it up going into the corner. Oh, my God. 23's around. Woo, buddy. So this would be a good time to take 4 tires and fix your damage, because there's a lot of damage on these cars right now. Wow. Wish I'd have put money down in Vegas on what would happen in turn 1 on the first lap of this stage 3, because I was right about that. Holy cow, these guys are driving with some hard aggression in stage 3 tonight.
Right, that's weird. This is the worst part about it. This is going to be the slowest manual caution that we probably will ever have.
Yeah, that's why I was questioning that. You said they took off relaxed and only went manual. My God damn, manuals are going to be... All right, guys, I'm going to run to the gas station, go get a cheeseburger from McDonald's, and possibly a milkshake from Burger King. I'll be back by the time they go green.
Yeah, that's exactly... It's just a real long... It's you gotta... Well, the good news is they'll all be grouped up by the time, pit road hits. We won't have to wait on... They won't have to go another lap to wait on somebody to catch up.
Absolutely. So I learned something yesterday about road courses in NASCAR and like qualifying, practice and stuff. Do you know they moved the start-finish line at road courses?
Yes, they moved it. What did they?
To between turn 6 and 7.
At the Roval.
So before you make that last right-hand corner to go to pit road at Watkins Glen, they move it before that. That way, at the end of your lap, you can go straight to pit road instead of having to make a whole other lap to get to pit road.
And then they did that at the Roval too.
Yeah, I did not know they did that. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
that was something I learned yesterday.
They wanted everybody to be up to speed before they got to that hard braking first turn, which was, I mean, if you think about it, it's smart. If you're up to speed, you're going to know your braking ability when you're not up to speed.
This is what I was talking about. That restarts going into turn 1.
Yep.
It's that same thing. It's even for us. I mean, it's your braking zones change so much between the two.
They do. And we're going to see how these guys do this manual, and we're going to see there was a lot of damage incurred from a lot of cars on that manual, so some guys are going to be shifting spots. But
you know where the best spot to be in that manual was? First and second. No damage.
Yes.
They're going to the pits first. They're definitely going to come out first and second. I mean, they could take 9 tires and probably beat half these people out.
I mean, I'm looking back here at Bones Lewis in the 43 car. His car looks pretty clean. He doesn't look like he's been roughed up too much.
Well, I'm here riding with the 48, the 23, the 12. Yep. The guys that look like they just left Bristol. I mean, I don't know how I hope Band 1 doesn't drive inside the car because he cannot see over that hood.
Hey, Jinx.
Yo.
Do we announce if we see lagging when they're on pace like this or not?
I can announce it, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, and we shouldn't announce lagging from the booth because they could be lagging for us and not for everybody else.
That's true, too. That's true, too.
Yep. And we have a rule here in Hell Yes, Let's Go Broadcasting. We don't shout out penalties from the broadcast booth. We've did that. We don't do that anymore. There was a race that Too Good likes to delete out of his mind because it was that kind of race, but there were 18 penalties handed out from the broadcast booth from us calling stuff like, what are they doing? This, that, and the other. Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
So yeah, we did that. That was a bad time. And then the next race they brought up cautions, and Dan was like, we don't start things here.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. Matter of fact, that race was so bad and we called so much crap out that the winner's win was taken from him. Like, that's how bad that our end was from the broadcast booth, from telling them all these things that were going on. And it was funny. It was Daytona a couple years ago. I haven't made it unlisted. You can still go back and watch it. But the first half of that race, it was back with Colt Spacer was in the 7 car, and he was tearing through some people. And then this 20 car came and just demolished everyone at the end. And I'm like, the 7 car's favorite person right now is that 20, because everybody's forgetting all the crap that happened in the beginning of this race, and they are all over that 20 car. And sure enough, he no longer races. I don't even think he races on NASCAR Heat 5 anymore after that.
So it looks like the race out of pit road was the 9, the 50.
Lots of people still on pit road getting that damage fixed.
Yep. I can't tell who that is. I believe it's a 78 in third.
Which would be, not Silver. Who is that? It's Flip.
Flip in third. Titanic in fourth. Brando in fifth. Looks like the 21 of Colt in sixth. Dunlap in seventh.
Yeah, Flip, someone I never really met until about 2 weeks ago, and now he races in our Slider League. He also races with us on Thursday nights. Had a great run this past week at Michigan. Not quite as good as Niners, but had a great run at Michigan this past Thursday in the Burn It Down League, where everybody's favorite broadcaster, old Niner Dan, got his first win of the season.
Congrats.
Yeah, well, it was sliders too, man. I just took your advice. I didn't change a motherfucking thing on my car. I kept it the exact same the whole race.
The only thing I did was change my wedge at Auto Club. That was all I did.
I didn't even do that. I did take full fuel every time, though, and that's how I won that race by 4.5 seconds, because the guy that finished second only took enough fuel to make it to the end, not realizing, the other 5 pit stops we made in that race, you were short on fuel every time from what it said you were going to be, and I don't think that clicked on his head until after I crossed the checkered flag. Oh, man, should have took more fuel.
All right, so it looks like Zach is in 8th. So shout out to
Who's in the 16 car?
That's Titanic, I believe.
So Titanic up to that 4th spot. Okay.
Yep.
And they're going to double it up here. I'm thinking, do they do choose lane here at road courses?
I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like this would probably be one of the turns you'd want to try to work it.
I would think coming out of Canadian Corner, coming up through that next one, but it looks like they're trying to start doubling up. So,
never mind. They're going back single file.
Or not. Okay. So not this corner, but I think after the next corner is where you would double it up, or maybe even go into that long straightaway, because the restart zone is up at the top of the hill.
Yep. I just hear them on the race controller saying choose next corner. So.
All right. So you're choosing in here in this corner. Bird, is he choosing that outside lane, which would be the inside going into 1? Yes, he is. Good, going to that pole position, that left side.
And that actually got him out to a pretty decent lead on the start of the race.
Yeah, so the first time tonight we're going to get to see the leader restart on that inside lane going into turn 1. They double it up, shift it down into second, going up the hill, and the restart zone is in a blind spot at the top of the hill. Oh, this looks like a good manual restart. Good job,
Yeah,
boys.
Great job.
This is nice and clean. I like it. This is their best restart of the season right here.
It
Hell
looks like
yes.
they went. It looks like they went at the checkered. It looks like they didn't go over.
They
went
went
to start-
at the line.
They
went
went
at the
line.
line.
That makes sense. If they went ahead and called that, because I mean, the restart zone here is blind. It's hard to see
the
where
22 hard in the wall in the back
it's
of the
at.
pack.
78 down into the grass in the corner. He's going to lose a bunch of spots. He loses that spot to Titanic Joe. Titanic flexing some muscle here. Oh, off into the grass with that muscle. This two-bird show is just driving away from everybody else, but the battle for third is fucking awesome.
Oh,
Too good for the lead. Bird overshoots.
Bird.
Here comes Titanic on the outside. Holy F. Bird
24
dropping back
to
to 8th, 9th,
21.
10th, 11th.
It's all right. They're gonna have to pit again.
Oh, Bird dropping through the field all the way to outside the top 10. The battle for
like
second, though, 3 wide.
Yeah, I feel like that 9 car is gonna be back there in a second. 'Cause I'm trying to get to the front here. There it is. Some of the 5th place car.
I know Bird
Bam
pretty
Bam.
well. All that someone needs to whisper in his ear right now is be patient. You have the best car. Because you know he is frustrated and pissed off behind the wheel of that car right now.
Oh, as the 21 gets into the wall, he's gonna lose his spots. What is? Oh, there goes a 9. Back to third.
Oh, he gets by the 2, the 21, and the 16. Going into the Canadian corner. Now he's got Brandon Hall in the 24 in front of him, and you can still see Too Good. Bird's fine. 1 lap, went from 11th to 3rd. Okay. But Brando Hall, keeping up with Too Good right now. That's
Oh! As he gets a shove from the 9 gets a
Titanic.
shove.
No, see, you want to give him a shove going up the hill, not before you get there, dude. Come on. Oh, he's got Bam Bam right behind him. Bam Bam to his inside. Bam Bam passing Bird? What? I'm gonna need to go to the sniper training school for road courses, because God bless.
Well, he also does have Schlinken on his team, too, which we all know how Schlinken is at road courses on his slider.
Yeah, but again, you said team, and Schlinken helps other people. He doesn't really help his team.
Oh.
So, it was probably sniper.
I'm trying to find...
Schlinken definitely giving me a lot of help at Watkins Glen this week.
Get here to the 78.
Bam Bam on that inside of Bird still. Like, Bird's putting himself in that position to be on Bam Bam's outside, and it's interesting because it looks like he gets the better drive off the corner.
Oh, there you go.
Like here,
oh.
going into the carousel is, I think, where Bird's going to. Oh, that's not the carousel. The next one's the carousel. I think that's going to be where Bird makes his move on Bam Bam. And they're both catching first and second. Like,
Well, Brando's catching first right now. I'm on this battle right here with the 9 and the 2 because
me too.
they are nose to tail.
I'm so proud of Bam Bam, bro. Like, it's a night and day from where he normally is. And he's got the best road courser in Killswitch on his back bumper. No offense to the rest of y'all. But Bird's just good.
He's built different.
So Bird getting around Bam Bam, going through Canadian corner, up through the small straightaway here, getting around to turns 1 and 2. They're going to have to pit here in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, because they are... Oh, Brando overshoots. Put the 9 into P2 and put the 2 into P3. So, Too Good. If I were you, I'd shut your mirror off. Oh, and the 2 is going to make a move.
To the inside of Bird for second, going into turn 1. Overshoots it. Bird underneath him with the crossover. You know, Big Bird taught you a lot when you were a kid. Big Bird teaches you a lot here on road courses, too. Big Bird and Big Birdie. Giving Bam Bam a little lesson in crossovers right there going into turn 1. But here he comes down the short straightaway, all the way down to that 300 braking zone.
And remember, the reason Too Good is in first right now because he definitely pushed Bird through a turn when he didn't, and obviously didn't mean to, but some payback maybe.
I think
Bam
if
one into the 21 of Colt Spacers,
man,
big time.
I think if it was anybody but Too Good, Bird would do a repay. But I think since the guy that signs the checks is up there leading, I don't think the Bird's going to give him the bumper. He might give him a little tire rub on the door on the way by, but I don't think he'll give him the bumper.
I believe y'all need to go to the 48 of Band 1 right about now. I'm not sure.
It's...
Just watch. Just watch. It might be some lag.
I don't see nothing.
I don't see nothing now.
As pit stops are happening, Band 1 off the course there. You got THC's in the pits.
We got Dream here. Dream's kind of like riding by himself. I'm not sure where he is. He had a great run last week, and maybe he's just not one of those fans of road
this is
courses.
almost a win for Bam Bam, man. Like running top 3.
Did y'all? I don't know, dude. Never mind. I'm gonna just.
That's weird.
Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta open up an ice cream container for Grandma. She's wanting some ice cream here. There you go. You're welcome.
Awesome.
You wanna say hi to everybody, Grandma Niner?
Hi. How's everybody?
Hi, Grandma Niner.
All right. Sorry about that.
As we're still watching this. Too Good looks like he's been punched the third.
I'm beside myself on this 2 car right now. I called it out before the race. Having one of these guys from Customs come down here, it wouldn't be a big deal with Bam. He hates road courses, and it was good practice for tomorrow. But I'm not ready for Bam to race me at Watkins Glen with everything he's learned about road course driving. Because here he is looking for the lead on the outside of Bird. Oh, my God. Going into the kink. Coming down to Canadian corner. These guys have got to be getting close on fuel.
Right, as I do not believe. Have these leaders pit yet? I don't think they have. Have they? Yep.
No, they have not.
So they're going to be stretching it. I mean, maybe try to make it just Can you make it a 1 pit stop here?
If you can stretch 1 lap in each stretch of your fuel, then yes. But I do not believe that you can take the full lap. Remember, in these next gen cars, when it drops to 0, Bam Bam hitting pit road. When it drops to 0, it means, hey, you screwed. If you're on the backstretch at a road course.
And you don't have the reserve switch.
Some of us do. It's just hidden somewhere else in the room.
So it looks like the P3 of Bam decided to pit.
P2, don't take it from him. He was in P2.
Sorry, P2. Now, as these leaders, though, they're deciding to stretch it, and I'm trying to see on the track if anybody's out of fuel. As a flip for 1, he's in the pits.
The 21 car looks like he's in the pits, or engine blown. I can't tell. No, his car's not shaking. He's in the pits. Or he's in the engine blown. Let's see.
Trying to see if anybody's like slow moving on. Oh, looks like the 43 is out, or okay, he's just slowing up the pit. 23 is still good. The 19 is still good. The 12 is good. He's in pit. Bam Bam Twitch already out of pit road. The 41 still running. The 24 still running. The 9 We're gonna see if he pits this time. Maybe everyone else just being conservative, and he decided to actually pit, and he just decided to stay out.
Oh, Too Good. I'm around Too Good right now. He doesn't look like he's slowing down, and he doesn't look like he's out of fuel. So I wonder why Bam pitted a lap before everybody else.
I think maybe Bam just not knowing the fuel and the sliders, and just not wanting to risk anything. And I get it. You don't want to be running on a road course out of fuel by yourself.
Or Bam Bam not running in sliders, doesn't know he has that 5th gear, and he's been keeping it high revs in 4th gear the whole race.
Mm.
The 9 and the 50
as the 9 and the 50 are on pit road right
be
now.
A possibility. Now this one, the pit road line, way up the hill, you can fly into the pits and slam on your brakes right there going under the bridge. Some people do lose a lot of time here on pit road entry at Road America because they don't know exactly where that timing line is. Same with tomorrow night. Remember, custom guys racing WWT and Watkins Glen, there is no timing line at WWT, and you have to use the access roads. Yep. Lots of shit going to happen on going in the pits tomorrow night.
It's going to be interesting, to say the least. As,
oh, my God.
Looks like the 16 in another car just went on pit road, so I wonder if they ran.
The 9 on pit road, the 50. Let's see. Fuel only. Let's go. Is he taking tires now, or is he taking fuel now? So it looks like they are taking tires on this pit stop, so the next pit stop would be a fuel, splash, and go. The 9 car off pit road. Here comes Too Good. No pit road speeding penalties for the leaders. And they're both coming off about the same distance as they went on. Now, Too Good, of all people, be patient, buddy. You do have a good car. Just wait for Bird to mess up again. Don't overdrive your car thinking you can get this, because you need a good points night. But, I mean, who am I kidding? He's second in points, but... I think he can. I think the 50 car can still get to Bird. I do. Got faith in my pony. That's the pony I picked. That's the pony I'm sticking with.
Well, the pony I'm going to have to ride with is Bam Bam Twitches. He is leading this race.
Ooh, pitting a lap early.
Mm-hmm. He's leading now, but does he have to pit again?
I don't believe so, honestly. I really don't.
Does Zach have to pit again?
No, he does not. Well, let me see. Zachary Hicks. They're on lap 24 out of 27, and he has 4 laps of fuel left. So no, and he pitted before Bam.
Ooh.
Are we doing interviews between the races, or are we waiting an interview?
No, probably not, because I don't think they're going to pause in between just to avoid any kind of issues.
Okay, so we just need to interview all 6, unless the same 3 are in both.
Yep.
Okay.
Which, at a road course, odds are. The same would be in both, because it's both road courses.
Oh, but this one here, this is a hard, challenging road course. You have to be, like I said, we would see the veterans up front, and who are the top 3? Veteran 1, Veteran 2, Veteran 3. The next one, I mean, even Bubba Wallace could win at Watkins Glen.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the camera on Bird, on the nose, because he is catching Bam Bam quick, fast light.
Crazy Cactus around in the back of the pack. All right, so they're coming down, 3 to go.
This is the battle the fans want to see. They want to see if Bird can actually run down Twitch. With one lap pressure tires, but does that matter in a slider?
Who's driving Bam Bam's car? That's not Bam Bam. That's got to be somebody else. I want to hear his voice for proof.
Sniper joined the party, so we know it's not you.
Yeah, Sniper, where are you at? If that's the way the Sniper driving school goes, man, I'll give you my login right now. Race for me tomorrow night. Hell yeah. I'm just kidding, Bam. I'm not taking this win away from you, buddy. It's you. It's not Sniper. That's a joke, okay? I don't take it too serious. But you should take Bird serious, because he's seriously catching your ass right now. You know, that thing I said earlier about objects in your rearview mirror seem further away? Well, The one in Bam's rearview mirror is getting bigger and bigger. Here comes Bird. They're both coming down to that right-hand kink. Coming down to Canadian corner. Bam took it perfect. Bird took it a little wide, but I think that wide is going to give him a faster straightaway speed.
Right,
Bam, heavy braking.
So I've had it on Bird, so now I'm going to switch it to Twitch, and I'm actually going to do the rear camera.
That's what I'm doing. I'm on Twitch's bumper looking back at Bird, and you can see Bird catching. But Bam Bam is taking these right-handers so good.
And I think it's because Bird's probably pushing.
Bird's got him in the left-handers. Bam Bam's got him in the right-handers.
And you know Bird's pushing, too. You know, he's dominated this race, and he wants to get back up front, and he's realizing maybe I should have pitted earlier.
Now, 2 to go, but for the people out there watching and listening, normally this is Wild Child in this car. So, Bird overshoots it in the wall. Oh no!
Bam coming back to the white flag this time by.
Yeah. So they can't throw a manual. I mean, this is it. No cautions. So Bam Bam, go into victory lane here in a lap and a half in Wild Child's car. So that makes, out of our 4 races this season, 2 fill-in drivers possibly going to win these races. And these wins do not count towards the playoffs, but the points that he accumulated, that 3rd place in stage 2, that, possible winning points.
No, they don't get stage points either.
I thought they didn't get the playoff point for stage wins.
Nope, he doesn't get stage points or anything.
He just gets race finishing points.
Yep, race finishing points. So he will get 25, and Bird
25 points for winning.
That's it. So he does not get credit for the stage points. That's why we said, if a fill-in guy from his Custom Series guys won a race, you get points. But the driver he filled in for is basically getting the equivalent of, 10th or 12th.
Yeah. So Bam Bam stretching it out on Bird a little bit after that mishap in the last corners. Man, really weird seeing Bam leading at a road course. I'm not over this yet. This is.
So does the sniper school for road courses, does that have an admission fee?
We're talking about sniper here.
I don't care how much
if we're talking about sniper here, of course it has an admission fee. He charges you to look at him. Oh, Bird drives it in fucking hard as shit, dude. Bird has caught Bam Bam. Holy cow.
Coming to the white flag this time by. Holy shit.
All right. I'm on the rear. I'm on the action camera.
Where the F did Bird get the turbo button?
Bam is going to have to run a perfect lap. And he's got a lap car in front of him, too. That 19 needs to get out of the way. Well, I mean, the 2 wants him out of the way, but the 9 doesn't. As we are on the white flag. And oh my goodness.
Bird wants... I've never seen Bird this hungry, bro. God, somebody buy this kid a sandwich. He's going to get him right here. Bird going to heavy brake into this corner. Going to get underneath Bam Bam coming off the corner. Yeah, goes wide, swings it wide so he can cut low coming off. There it is. Bird got the lead coming out of that corner.
But 2's got the run.
He's good. Side by side, they touch. Bam Bam to his inside. And we all saw Bam Bam in the draft night races. He ain't afraid to use that bumper.
Oh, he just used it.
Going through the carousel.
I want to try to switch to Bird without making everybody sick, going through 10 cameras. There it is.
You can always go the reverse camera. I think it's circle, and it'll take you the other way through the cameras.
Yeah, Bird was like mid-pack, so it's like...
Oh, Bam Bam out into the grass. That mistake right there gave Bird the win. There was no way Bam Bam can get to him now after that. Because Bird is flawless right here through the Canadian corner, up through turns, 46 and 47, coming around to turn 50. And Bam's gone. And does straightaway for the final time. Not having to worry about who's going to get the stage points for the win and all that mess, because it's going to last week's winner, Big Birdie Schmeat, One stage 1, one stage 2, and
The
like
2 car
something.
Bam Bam has got a flat tire.
And something Chase Elliott still hasn't been able to do in a next gen car. Big Birdie Schmeat wins at a road course.
You hear that? The 2 blew a tire. So the 2 pitted early. Maybe didn't take tires on that second pit and took fuel only.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a race there. That last lap was Bird got the turbo.
So just throwing this out there, we did have that conversation at the beginning of stage 3 where Sly said it looked like we had to pit twice. So I think that when it reset back to green, it took off more laps, and so Bam probably didn't think that he needed that set of those tires at the pit stop, but everybody else it looked like took tires.
It's possible. It's definitely possible.
The 2 just cannot get back straight to finish this race. Really struggling.
You know, Wild Child's kicking himself right now. Oh man, I was about to get some points, and then now he's got not only the equivalent of 10th, I think he's going to finish last in this race after leading with the white flag.
I have to give a shout out to Bam. He drove a really, really tight race when it comes to Bird.
His pit stop was 8 seconds less than Bird's. So
he just found out yesterday that he was filling in for this race too. So overall that's a great job by great job by Bird to make that mistake and be able to recover with some sort of Napa know-how that nobody knows.
Bird, we're gonna need you to give Chase some of that know-how.
Exactly. Know how to. He know how to fuck it up real quick.
But
I've been told there's going to be a break.
There is a break?
There's going to be a 5-minute break. That's what.
All right, so who was the top 3?
Your top 3 is the 9 car of Big Birdie, the 50 car of Too Good, the 24 of Brandon Hall.
Okay.
Your top 5 rounds out at the 16 of Titanic Joe and the 78 of Flip for No One.
Okay.
Frank coming in 6th, Chevy Nova 7th, Buck Hunter 8th, Collins 9th, and I did not see who was in 10th. That was a long race, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right, so I know it wasn't a top 3, but Bam Bam joining the party real quick. Bam, I just had some questions for you real quick in this little 5-minute break we have between races. You went to the sniper school of road course racing, apparently, because you were flying through that field, got all the way up to the lead there, but looks like you blew a tire on the last lap. What was that race like for you, and what has had this turnaround for you in road course racing?
Hey, Dana, slide back out.
To be honest with you, this is one of my better road courses, but going into this, I had no clue where I stood. But when I, qualified pretty much last, because I wasn't able to qualify, and I think at the end of stage 1 I was like 4th or something. I knew that I had, a good car, and yeah, I blew a tire on the second to last corner.
Now, you didn't take tires on that pit stop on the stage 3, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so what made you want to make that decision?
I believe Bird was in front of me, and I knew I was gonna have to have, a small gap. And I was watching my tire percentages, lap by lap, and I was like, well, if I take no tires here, I might be able to make it. So I came in, just took fuel, and what blew my tire was going around the carousel there. I spun them, So the back end whipped out and it dropped like 3-4%. And I was like, oh no. And that was when you saw Bird pass me, I think, the next lap. Because I was trying to conserve, but also race at the same time.
Oh yeah, we saw it looked like Bird hit a turbo button coming into turn 1, and just went from like a second and a half back to on your bumper. So, yeah, hey man, good job in that. That was a good race for you. Pretty proud of the road course racer you're becoming here. Let's forget everything you learned before tomorrow night, okay?
Yup. Thank you.
Yep, good job. Good luck at Watkins Glen, buddy.
Thank you.
And that's Bam Bam Twitch leading on the white flag lap, not even able to get that car to the checker flag. Jinx, Sly, y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, and I don't think we're going to get a drive-by by the first and second place finishers, but I have a feeling we'll be able to catch them at the end of Watkins Glen, and that would be Two Bird. Where did Zach end up finishing in that one there, Sly?
He blew a tire too, so he had to pit. He ended up finishing, I want to say top 12. I don't even know.
Oh,
Where'd you end up finishing, Zach? Where'd you end up finishing? He doesn't even know.
Well, while we have this break in the action, I hope everyone out there that's doing this golf game downloaded their free version of golf with your PlayStation Plus account. And old Jinx made himself a nice 50-foot putt the other night. Very proud of the guy. I made a 63-footer the next day just to beat him. So, golf, super fun. You should get that while it's free.
I had to take my intermission cigarette. Sorry, I apologize about that.
I promise.
Alright. So, they're going to be rolling here in a minute. We can use the same invites we got because they're in the same lobby. So once Sly tells us go, we can go. As now we go from one of the longest racetracks, or longest road courses on the game, to one of the fastest road courses in the game. And what did you compare it to, Dan? You compared Watkins Glen to Talladega as a road course. Good to go. Sly still in here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So is that what's Dan's comparison? Watkins Glen is the Talladega of road courses.
That's what I heard, but I don't know.
As we're just waiting for them to go green right now. So just to recap, Bird won the Road America race, making him the first back-to-back winner of the season. And he's already calling his shot. He said he's going to win. He said he's going to win the Glen too. He's running 107s. I'm not sure what that is in terms of slider speed, but
Hey, I'm sorry. You guys still here?
yes,
I thought the race was over.
it is.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for them to start the Glen.
Wait, I thought the race was over already. There's two?
Yeah, they're doing double headers tonight too.
That's right, baby. Double headers. Woo!
As like I said earlier that you called it, we go from one of the longest road courses to the road course that's compared by you to Talladega.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It sure is. We just went from, I'll say, the equivalent. We just went from Pocono to, I don't know,
Bristol.
Dega. Dega. Yeah. We're going from Pocono to Dega with the same car. That's the thing. With the same setup, pretty much. It's this Watkins Glen's going to be different. Now, anytime you're in a pub lobby or you're, in a lobby with your friends, people well, I can't say friends, just acquaintances. Got to be careful with that F word these days. But the one thing that people say when you go to Watkins Glen, are we cutting? That's the first thing somebody says when you go to Watkins Glen in a pub lobby. Well, tonight, boys, we are not cutting. That is an N. That is no cutting. So I guarantee you by the end of this thing, we're going to see 4 tire marks through the middle of that bus stop, and somebody's going to get a penalty, whether it's by the game or whether it's by the penalty board. But you have to have 2 tires, and it was worded this way in Discord for both series.
Yep.
2 tires on the asphalt. So that is not 2 tires in the grass and 2 tires on the rumble strip. It is 2 tires on the track. So look for that going through the bus stop tonight, because people love to make that bus stop as straight as they can.
As they are unpaused right now, so we're just going to wait on Sly to give us the join. As now we go to a 25% times 4 wear at Watkins Glen. So completely different track, not as long, not as many turns, more room to maneuver, more room to make passes, but it's definitely still going to be interesting.
Thanks, Glenn.
And I'm interested to see who got the pole, honestly.
Oh yeah, fastest.
Himself.
Who was the fastest lap in the previous race? Yeah.
Big Birdie Schmeat, and they are launched. We can go.
All right, jump in there.
But Bam Bam starting on the inside of him. Let's see.
All right. As I'm joining in, as everybody saw, on a 5 slider, so I will not be competitive this race. Hold on 1 second. They're making an announcement in race control. I'm going to double check that. Hey, what are you saying? Are you saying no cautions, no nothing? Alright, same thing. Okay, I got you. Alright, and for this race, they are doing just manuals again, so... Guys, we're going to wait for this to go bowl. Load in. Alright, as we got, looks like Bam Bam and Big Bird on the front row. Bam Bam does has that preferred line. Oh, Too Good cuts him. Oh. Alright. As Big Bird is doing what he did in the last race, which is separate himself from the field with the second and third place car pretty consistent as well.
What the hell was that move Too Good made going into 1? Holy cow.
I'm trying to get a group. Oh, the Ford hit the, I don't know if he hit the glitch or just turned it too hard, but he smacked that wall.
Oh my God, they're already cutting that bus stop, bro.
Yep.
And it happened up before the 4 car. There was already 4 tire marks through there.
As a Big Pack Too Good, I don't know what happened to him. He must have got a track penalty or something. Oh, the 8 car is around. The 22 car is doing something. Oh, they are banging in the wall. Turn 7. The 2. I can't tell.
Bird cutting 1 super low. Not getting the penalty. Getting the good drive off, though. Bird stretching that lead out to, how did the old broadcast team call it? Out to 4 football fields over... over, I believe that's Bam Bam, and we'd like to take a moment to remember Paul and enjoy this Modelo beer we're drinking here. Modelo, the best beer in NASCAR.
We miss you, Paul.
We do miss you, Paul.
All right, as I'm looking at the rear or the front bumper of Bird, and I see nobody behind it.
There's no reason to do that. You won't see anything.
Yep. So I'm gonna go in here to the 2 car. Going through the
Now,
carousel.
Who
looks
is
like
the red car in second?
That is Flip.
Silver?
That's Flip. Oh wait, no, that's the other red car. Is that the 14 car? If that's the 14 car, then yes, that's Silver. We got Ban here, I believe, in 3rd. And then it's a giant gap.
It is. It is the 14 car of Silver Bullet, not having a good Road America, but flexing his muscle here at Talladega. I mean, at Watkins Glen.
As we got, looks like Brando in 4th and Too Good in 5th. And then another little gap.
Oh, Band 1 gets a bad exit coming up out of the S's, almost gets in that wall, but gets Silver on the... That was weird. Was that a lag?
Oh.
Silver and Band cutting the bus stop. Whoa! I just got to do what you got to do to get to damn Bird.
I mean, maybe they're doing the cutting thing on theirs. I mean, it's their decision. That's a Too Good and Bird thing. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy the show.
We are now. Tomorrow night. I mean, I already know this is a four lap, and then was it 4 lap, 10 lap?
Yes, I believe so.
I think four lap, 12 lap, something like that. This is a super short race for Watkins Glen. You do not need to pit between stages 1 and 2. But you will need to pit in stage 3 or going into stage 3. Or you can pit in between stages 1 and 2, and you do not have to pit going into stage 3, but you take that possibility of blowing that left front tire if you do it that way. So pit strategy is going to go really interesting here with these guys as they're coming down to get the white flag. Oh, I am not saying it. But Jesus Christ, race control needs about 7 more people in there right now because they can't write down names fast enough.
Oh, I'm all over it, baby. Don't worry.
That's why he's being quiet.
I'm looking forward to oof.
Well, just so you guys know, Niner Dan is live streaming tonight, so you can definitely look at my stream.
Oh, baby.
I'm just going to go to each car individually
it's just Saturn.
through the bus
We did
stop.
run Road America. We ran that. They ran that the first race. This is the second race of the doubleheader. But thanks for watching. We appreciate all the viewers. Don't forget to click that like and the bell button so you can follow along every time. And that's the end of the stage. So every time Killswitch goes live, whether it be myself in the booth with Sly Fox and Dan, whether it be Dan in the booth with myself or Sly Fox, whether it be Checo in the booth with Frank, many of our combination of broadcasters, you will always be notified when we go live. As that is the end of the stage, and we will wait on Sly Fox to get us that top 10.
Your top 10 is, scroll up that. Let's see. P1
So scroll up,
Big
Zach
Race
is 1.
P2 is Silver Bullet. P3 is Too Good. Brandon Hall, Dunlap, Frank, Band 1, Duke Boy, Chevy Nova, and somebody else is your top 10.
As they disappear. Oh, look what it is.
The Brandon Hall. That is who is in.
Look what it is.
All right.
It's the 50 and the 9 on the front row again.
I feel like there's some payback going into turn 1 here. There's definitely some payback needs to be done. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Too Good doesn't take it as low this time. But he does take the lead. As Bird drops back to 5th. 4th.
Who is that? Is that the 99 that never shows up in stage 1 and 2 and then just shows up?
And always shows up in stage 3? Yes,
well,
he is making a rare appearance here in stage 2.
I was confused for a second.
And I'm really hoping that rare appearance is because he did not pit between stages. Oh, Bird gets him loose. That's not a penalty for the 99. He was forced to make that cut, but yeah.
It looks like, is that the 22 in 4th? Looks like the 4 in 5th. Silver Bullet, though. Sticking up there in the top 2.
This is another short 4-lapper here.
I'm not sure what happened to Bam, but he's way in the back.
He pitted first stage. Not sure why.
He pitted.
Hey, Dan, check your phone right quick.
I did. I got you.
Okay.
You're that. You're the 843 number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, as a couple people missed that turn, Bam's going to take advantage of it and possibly get 2 spots through the S's.
Yes, Jinx. I checked my phone as well, and I did notice that myself. We were supposed to have a celebrity appearance tonight, but he did not make it. So, Bird, that was 2 tires on the track. I'm not trying to point out penalties or anything. I just want people to see from my view, like that was the right way to do that bus stop. But Bird is patiently catching the 50 car.
Oh yeah.
After being snookered on that first corner of the first lap by like 4 other cars, but I don't know. I don't know what Too Good's doing different than Bird, except maybe his gas pedal doesn't go down as far. Because Too Good's running a perfect line around this track. Bird's just doing. I'm not sure whether he's under braking and then getting a better drive off. Like I can't really see where that difference is. But Too Good's running a great line.
We got Noah here. Noah's sitting here, still running, I believe, 4th.
And this is the white
24 nose into the wall coming out of 1. That's going to hurt him in the stage points. 12 nose into the wall right there at pit exit. But we're going to get up here and check out the 50 if I can get to him because I'm already halfway through the field. Oh, there it is. Bam, bam. Band 1 back here. And there he is. Let's watch. We gave Bird the camera to win a stage. Let's give Too Good the camera to win a stage. Yeah. Bird's definitely got him on drive off. But, I mean, Too Good, there it is. I mean, I believe that's the end of the stage, all right?
Oh, no, I've been trying to talk to Sly, but he's not talking.
Oh, no, that was not end of stage.
This is a white flag right here. Sorry,
I'm
trying to watch everybody.
I got you. And Too Good definitely missed that turn into turn 1 and lost the lead to that 9 car.
But if this is the last lap, did he really lose the lead, or will that give him the lead going into stage 3?
Strategy.
Kind of want to finish second here. You know, it's that like getting to Atlanta, coming off of turn 4 at the end of stage 2, and and you're running second, but the guy in third's like looking underneath you, and you kind of tap your brake a little bit just to let him get second.
Yep, it's strategy. There's Brando's back here. He's got some damage. Duke Boy running. Dan, you know what? I feel your pain now. You, Jake, Paul, I feel the pain of trying to find that running order. You're just like, not even going to guess where you're running.
That's what Sly Fox is for. He's the new Jake. Like, the guy racing is sitting right beside him. So you can look over his shoulder.
I'm watching his screen, my screen, watching all these penalties rack up, man. It's crazy. Oh, I'm so excited. There's going to be some... Them boys are going to have a bunch to type.
I believe that is the end of the stage.
It is.
So, hold on. Let me press play on the old recording here. And once again, Bird wins the stage. Bird winning both stages tonight and the race.
The 9 car is your winner of stage 2, followed by Too Good, Silver Bullet, Dunlap, Bam Bam Twitch has made it all the way back up to 5th, Chevy Nova, Frank, Band 1, Dream, and Duke Boy is your top 10.
Okay, I have to correct you on something real quick. And who pits and who doesn't pit here? This is the one.
Ooh,
This is
I don't think Bam's going to pit.
That's what I'm wondering.
Everybody pitted in the
yes,
top 10.
did Bam Bam take fuel only?
How many laps is in this stage?
Nope. I don't think he did.
No, it looks like everybody took
restarting.
4 tires. So, and just so you know, it's not Chevy Nova.
Chevy
It
Noah.
is Chevy Noah. Noah is his grandson, and he drives a Ford in customs. So Chevy and a Ford, Noah.
That was messed up. That was intentional. I watched it. Yeah, he's been on the list since the beginning, so it's fine.
Hey, mute your mic if you're going to do that.
You're muted? You're not muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm watching his screen.
I
apologize.
know. You're good. You're good. Oh, as we go through the bus stop here, and I mean, Bam shows it how it's done, and Bam actually kept all 4 tires on the track on that bus stop.
There's a 3-car pileup in the bus stop.
3 car?
They're going back straight now, but way up was 3 cars.
It was 3 cars for drinks. You got a 3 car.
Yep.
There we go, guys. We're going to have a caution here at the beginning of stage 3. As Bird stretching it out over Silver Bullet. Too good. They're at the line now. They got to have that caution out.
That's what he's that's what I saw on Zach's screen. There were 3 cars stopping on the bus stop.
All right, looks like the caution not out. They're going to keep it green.
Manual caution is out. They are not racing to the line. They were slowing down now.
Okay. I was wondering there. Guys, thanks for bearing with us. Really hard having our lead broadcaster also being race control. Oh, man, juggling being an owner, man, it's got to be difficult.
I'm doing what I can. I think overall, though, I mean, like this week, last week, it's actually overall gone pretty good. I mean, between you and Sly, between you and Sly actually having 2 different views on it besides just mine, I mean, it actually helps. Well, with Sly having 2 extra views, so that's there's 4 total views.
So, yeah, I got transferred stores, so I'm not sure what my Sundays are going to be like anymore. No longer work with Jackson. I work with his girlfriend over in Mount Olive. So,
does she have a PS5 in the store? Because if she does, she's the cooler boss now.
she doesn't, but man, her store is immaculate. I'm excited.
You know you're gonna miss Jackson. And the mic was muted. As looks like everybody's pitting right now. I mean, why not? Take fuel, take tires. Don't take tires, take fuel. Do what you want to do. But
I'm sorry, I had to mute my mic. I didn't want you to hear what I had to say to follow up with that.
But Sly, how many laps are going to be left?
9 laps remaining is what it says.
Is there?
So
and
they're going to have to save a lap of fuel.
Somebody didn't pit.
Band 1 did not pit. Too Good took fuel only. Bam Bam took fuel only. Big Birdie Schmeat took tires. 41 of Frank took tires. The 22 took fuel only. The 78 took fuel only. The 99 took fuel only. Collins in that Mack Attack drive-through car took fuel only. Oh, no, that's not the McDonald's car. What the fuck car is that? Oh, Silver Bullet in the 14 took tires. So the guys running first and second drop all the way back to the end of the top 10 as everybody in front of them took no tires and just fuel. This could work in Bird Schmeat's favor if he drops that mother effer into 5th gear right now and takes this slow caution lap in his highest gear, in that 5th gear, and saves his half a lap of fuel right here. He should be able to make it to the end with 4 tires.
Well, yeah, because they're going to go green this lap, so
But you have a whole big-ass lap you can be running in that 5th gear and saving fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you do it in 5th, you really only have to save like a half a lap in 5th gear, and you can make it the rest of the way with 9 to
Yeah,
go.
but is that in sliders? 'Cause it's different.
Oh, you're right. I mean, it's still the same equivalent of the gearing. Well, I don't know. My gearing is a slider gear at Watkins Glen.
Oh,
because
it is?
I had that effed up 4th gear.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave me the slider gear, and so when I redid my setup, I actually put in the slider gear so I can use 5th gear.
Look at this. They're lining up already 2x2. I like it. Try to get to the front here. There we go. We'll do band 1. So band 1 did not pit. So he's less fuel, less tires than everybody on the track.
But now he could have pitted right before the caution came out at a road course, and that's a big deal because you can pit and not go down a lap here.
Yes, you can. I mean, I think that's at most road courses you can do that. As we're going to get to the rear cam of Ban here. As I don't know what Duke Boy is doing, not lining up behind Too Good.
Yeah, on my stream, we're going to ride with Bird. I want to see how this car with 4 freshies and full of fuel goes from 8th to 2nd in one corner. And coming off the corner, he's in 3rd. What a move 4 wide to get into the top 3 and going up through the S's.
Oh, and
his teammate's going to run a little wide. It's okay. Bird's going to have to drive off. Bird up to 2nd place in like 3 corners after dropping to the.
But while they're doing that, look at the gap that Too Good's getting right now. That's what he wants to see.
That's okay. Oh, Ban! Nothing.
So we're going to back here. We're going to watch some of this battle right here. If I can get to something. There we go. We'll get on Zach right here. Zach has not a lot of camera time.
Band 1 running his captain hard as fuck right now. Pushes him off the track. Here comes Bam Bam Twitch to make a move on Bird as Band 1 blocking his captain from getting by him in that number 9 car. Man. Bam Bam Twitch gets past Bird, moves up into 3rd as they go down into turns 1 and 2.
Oh, and Bam.
And now Bam took care of Band 1 for Bird. Bird's going to get by them both. Put Bird up to 2nd with the assist from Bam Bam Twitch. Wow.
All right, and they're already talking about clipping and sending, so we're gonna talk about the race. We're not gonna talk about what people are doing. We're just gonna talk about some bruised bumpers.
Egos as well. Definitely some bruised egos in this race. Bird, though, now he's got like 7 laps to try to close in on Too Good. Too Good, I think he's still going to have to save about a half a lap. But I don't think Bird, 4 fresh tires. Too Good does not. I think that it's going to be easier for Bird to save fuel than it will be for Too Good to save fuel.
All right, so it looks like it's Too Good in 1st. Is that Bird in 2nd, Bam in 3rd, Band 1 in 4th. Oh, I'm sorry, Bam Bam and I'm sorry. Sorry, Bam Bam Ban. It gets confusing.
Ban and Bam sound so much alike.
Yeah. So we got Ban in 4th. So we're gonna look at Too Good here. See, what Too Good doesn't want to do is just not want to be like complacent. Like, still run your race.
Bird's not catching them. Like, it's evened out. I think if anything, Too Good's pulling away from him.
Oh, I gotta get off that camera. There we go. Because it started the lag on that car, so I'm just gonna switch cameras to go to the Brando.
No, there we go.
Here.
Bird catch him going into the bus stop. Oh God, did I really just get that on my stream? Maybe we should switch cars. Nothing here to see, boys. Band 1 taking it wide through the carousel, getting Silver Bullet up underneath him coming off. Silver Bullet running a great race tonight here in the Slider Series. Still interested to see what's going to happen with Band 1 not pitting in between in that manual caution. What is going to happen with him? Is he going to run out of fuel?
He might, because
in this
he
stage?
just took the position back from the 14, and the 14 is going to take it right back.
Yeah, so Band's not really saving anything in the spots he should. Like here, I would let off the gas at the start-finish line to be saving fuel going down into the corner.
Yeah, we're just
Silver Bullet used every bit of that asphalt coming up through the S's.
We got Frank and the 22 of Duke Boy battling out right here. With it looks like a 4. Oh, Bird. Oh, Too Good. These two have been fighting all night. The 50 and the 9.
And they are side by side, coming down into turn 6. Bird has it. Too Good wants it. But Bird said, come on, old man, come get it from me.
And I believe that's Bam Bam right there in third. So Bam Bam looking for 2 top 3s.
No, Bam Bam looking for the top 2 to take each other out. That's what Bam Bam's looking for.
Yeah. He's looking for it. He may not get it. This is a different kind of track.
Hey, Foxy Lady, how many laps to go?
Lap 22 out of 24. They are coming back to 2 to go.
2 to go.
Coming back.
We're 2 to go. We're back to 2 to go. So
2.5 to go at the moment.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go nose camera on Too Good here because I feel like this is the battle. Unless you guys see something a little different. So what I'm noticing is Bird takes advantage of that excess space on the left-hand side coming out of that carousel. Too Good.
Easy to do when you have 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel.
Yep.
Remember, Bird took 4 tires on that last pit stop. Too Good took a little bit,
like
tiny bit of gas.
Yeah, it looks like the tires are starting to hurt Too Good. So this is gonna be interesting. So it's 2 to go now. This
22
is the
car entering pit road.
22. Maybe he didn't have enough fuel. Maybe he didn't take quite enough.
And with 1 to go, I mean, we have no stage 3 pitting rule here. So you can pit on the white flag lap in stage 3. It does not matter. That's not a penalty.
Oh, it's 2 to go right now.
It just really screws your race up if they come around here to have to go get fuel on the very last lap. So how many other people are going to need to go down pit road right here as we're coming around the carousel, and Bird coming around turns 5 and then 6 and 7, and then he's got the white flag and looks like he's going to possibly sweep the night in a double
Too Good
night.
had a really good carousel on that one. Too Good had a really good carousel on that one. He needs a good 6 and 7.
It ain't over yet, boy. Here comes Too Good up to the straightaway, getting up through the gears, getting 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear at the line, and they're going to start braking right here. Too Good going to under brake to try to get up under Bird. Bird coming wide off the corner. Too Good seeing that. He's going to do the same thing, but here he is all over his bumper going up into the S's. Too Good trying to get past the 9 car and stop him from winning everything there is tonight. Lap car of Cactus gets up out of the way.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, you nose him here in the bus stop, and that's a great spot to do it. It'll get him loose on the grass. So, Bird, good bus stop for Bird. Pulls away from Too Good through the bus stop, down through the carousel. Bird takes it wide. Too Good takes the inside of the carousel. This is going to make the big difference right here. And Bird, great exit out of the carousel, down into turn 6 for the final time tonight.
I think Too Good was a little too nice on the bus stop, I'll say. He definitely probably could have drove that in a little harder, but I know he didn't want to, like, punt
and
Bird
down around turn 7, up for the final time. It's your number 9 car, Big Birdie Schmeat, sweeping the night. 4 stage wins and 2 race wins tonight.
All right.
After being the winner last week at Las Vegas. So that puts Bird at 3 straight wins in Killswitch Slider Series tonight. 3 straight. That's like Schlinken numbers right there.
Yep, and because he won and he was my pick, I'll shave my head.
Don't you shave your head every Monday?
All right, so we are going to back out of this. That's over. And then, Dan, do you mind inviting the top 3 from Road America? And then
the only difference is at Brandon Hall.
Okay.
We've already talked to Bam Bam. He already came in the chat. We had our conversation with him.
All right, perfect.
We will do it again, though.
Man, I wouldn't mind hearing info from Bam Bam from 2 different tracks because he did good in this race too.
He finished 3rd.
Exactly. And whenever they jump in, just take it over. I will be right back. All right, do we got anybody joined in yet?
Just Bam Bam.
Just Bam Bam. So, all right. So, Bam Bam, talk about your Watkins Glen, man.
First half of the race not that good, but figured out the braking points, when to brake, when to get back on the gas, and within 5 laps later, it got a lot better. So, I'm not complaining.
I mean, the man who does not like road courses, you did pretty good tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, whatever you've been doing, keep it up, because I'm gonna ask you for tips next time.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And there he is, my pick. I'll shave my head because I picked him to win, even though I shaved my head already. With the that was a sweep, right? No, he didn't win the first one. Never mind.
Hello.
Yes, Big Bird is in here.
So what's not a sweep? What do you mean? What's not a sweep, Jinx? He won both stages at Road America, both stages at Watkins Glen, and both races. That is You're right. It's not a sweep. That's an ass kicking.
Sorry, I was thinking Chase Elliott, not Bird. Sorry.
Oh,
it's a broom.
Yeah, Bird. Oh, pull the broom out. I'll say, yeah, Bird pulled it out, put it on the table. He put it on the table for everybody tonight. Look at this, guys. This is what I got. 3 straight wins. Like I said, pulling out some schlinking numbers here early in the Slider Series season, and Bird with the dominating doubleheader, double performance tonight. But man, you had a lot of that 50 car to put up with in both races. How exciting and fun was it to run that side-by-side with Too Good for 2 straight races? And tell me about your night tonight, because it was just fun to watch.
I ain't gonna lie. That last lap, we went off into the turn 1. I come out of it, looked back, and he was just there, right on my bumper. I was like, oh, gotta go.
You know where that happened? Did you know how that happened coming out of the carousel a half a lap earlier? That is where he got the momentum to get to you coming in the last in the first corner of the last lap.
Like, and trust me,
his
the stream
exit
camera
of the carousel
there.
was freaking amazing. And that's where he got the momentum to catch you going down into turn 1 a half a lap later.
The stream camera was there. Trust me, we had it. But great race. I mean, I know there's many people you could pick on road courses when you're in a league like this. Bird, you're one of them. Too Good, you've become one of them. Now I got to worry about picking you on Sundays.
Ha! I taught him that.
Oh, we all know Bam went to the sniper school of road coursing. So I mean, like overall, I mean, like good race. Both of them. Both of them good races.
Bam Bam couldn't make a lap on a road course 6 weeks ago. And there he was fighting it, leading on that last lap of Road America until he blew a tire.
I thought he had it, and I was like, well, what happened to him? I went right around him.
Oh, he didn't even make it to the finish line. He blew a tire and couldn't get it going straight.
Dang.
So Bird with the big win. Too Good. What's going on, man?
Wins.
What's going on, man?
Dude, like, where the F did you come from? I mean, I saw you sending me lap times throughout the week. Like, this is what I'm running. I'm like, okay, cool. I think that's, I don't know what that is in a slider. Don't really run sliders, but man, if you didn't show up tonight, what was your line like?
Well, Road America, I was expecting to get blown out by like 10 seconds, so I'm proud of myself for staying up there close. I'm disappointed at Watkins Glen with 4 to go. I was up by 2.5 seconds on Bird, and I smacked the wall, and the S's got loose, and he sucked it right.
You were rear view driver, weren't you?
Yep, I was. I made a mistake, but I'm proud of myself. I showed up. Everyone knows I'm a road racer now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, great points night for you. I mean, not necessarily a great points night for the 2 car, but he's still going to get some points for running because he's not going to get the stage points. He's going to get that win.
He didn't win anything, but he did get the 3rd place at Watkins Glen.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, since you're both in here, I do have a question, and this isn't one of those, I'm here to point out penalties, la-di-da-la. What was the rule on the bus stop tonight in the slider series?
2 tires on, 2 tires off.
Now, does it have to be on the bumper guard thing, or does it have to be 2 tires on the asphalt?
Yes.
Yes to which one? Has to be on the asphalt, or has to be on the?
No, it can be 2 on the rumble, because the rumble strip goes off into the asphalt. I mean, if you go off into the grass, then that's one thing. You know what I mean?
Well, no, we did have questions in the customs about that. About are we doing 2 tires on the asphalt or 2 tires on the rumble strip? So we weren't sure. So I wanted to know how. Yeah, I wanted to see how you guys were running it, because there was a lot of people that were definitely using that rumble strip, and there was a few people who will be getting grass mowing penalties, I'm sure, with 3 different guys streaming and me going oops every time I had the camera on somebody that was possibly breaking the rules. So it was an interesting night, man. 2 really, really good races. I'm looking forward to the doubleheader tomorrow night at WWT Darlington and New Hampshire's little child, and then we move on to Watkins Glen as well. But more than that, I am looking forward to the Sliders next doubleheader, which is in 3 weeks, where they will be running Bristol Day and then Bristol Dirt.
Oof.
That's going to be a fun doubleheader night.
It's going to be awesome.
It is.
Oh man, next week, where are we headed to, guys?
I believe it's New Hampshire, ain't it? Or no, not New Hampshire.
No, we're going to New Hampshire next week, and trust me, I wish we would change that.
Ain't it?
Oh, you guys are going to Homestead. Oh, I'm so jealous.
I think it is. I think.
Sliders at Homestead are so much fun, guys. Make sure you tune in next week. I'm not sure if Jinx will be here. I know I'll be in the booth next week. I know Jinx needs to take one of these Sunday nights off, so I'm not sure if it'll just be me and Slider.
No, I'm sorry. It's even worse. It's Dover.
Oh,
hell yes, they're going to Dover, bro. Stage 3 at Dover in the Sliders is going to be a shit show. I can't wait for Stage 3 next week. Stages 1 and 2, my grandma can race those, but when these Slider boys get to Stage 3, the energy level gets high, and it definitely will be high at the Monster Mile next week.
I'll be here if Dan needs me. I'll be
stay
here.
tuned. Jinx, tomorrow night, man, how do you feel about WWT?
I'd rather go to work.
All right, so Jinx gonna be passing the guys that are wrecking in front of them tomorrow night.
Yes.
What about Watkins Glen? I know the people were racing in this race and how they are at Watkins Glen, but how do you feel like you're gonna do tomorrow night at the Glen?
I feel like I've been like somewhere around the top 15 most of the season, and I feel like with there, I may be able to catch a mistake, be in the back, somebody push somebody out of the way, take a couple spots here and there. I'm just gonna do what I can do.
Well, we have all 3 owners in this chat right now. So, guys, season 5, we're 4 races in, 5 races in this series. How do you guys feel about the first, couple weeks, the first quarter of the season? I mean, we're almost to the playoffs in the Sliders. Like, we're 5 races away. So, how do you guys feel like the first half of this regular season's gone?
I feel like the first last 2 weeks have gone a million times better than the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Well, I feel like for the Slider Series, Champion Series, they're the best of the best, so I already knew y'all were going to outperform what I expected. Sliders, there's a lot of filling out. None of us has ever seen each other on the track before until the past few weeks. So the first half of the season I feel like was filling out, but now we've done ran 1.5 miles, short tracks, road courses, super speedways. We've done ran everything together. So the second half of the season should be excellent, I think.
All right, Bird, how do you feel the first part of the season's gone, besides, your domination of dominations the last 2 weeks?
Well, still got a lot of ironing out to do.
All right. So that's a kind of a mid-season check right there. Tomorrow night, we're going to see if somebody can finally stop MJ Bros from his winning streak. And
I can for $25.
And I'm thinking it's going to be Hurricane, and he'll do it for free.
Hurricane, watch out for Sleep. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, for the first time at a road course, I am not worried about Schlinken tomorrow night. I just have this feeling. I'm just not worried about him. But Hurricane Holman has gained 4 seconds a lap this week from where he used to run at Watkins Glen, and he is actually running it in the FR race right now, so he's going to be primed and ready for tomorrow night at the Glen. Tune in 8:30 right here with Checo and Frank, where we will run 54 laps at old WWT, and then switch it over and run 24 laps at
27.
27 laps at Watkins Glen. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30 right here on YouTube.
Yep. And
Oh, and thank you to Sly Fox at Jake's. Great broadcast.